hostess with the most sustainable as always. Welcome back. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So obviously it is documentary of the week. Now I kind of actually stumbled upon one, actually technically last night, but of course by the time I posted, or actually I shouldn't say last night, the other night, Saturday night, but by the time I post this, it's like the week before. On Netflix, actually. I just kind of came across it on Netflix, called The Bad Kids. Now, here's the thing. This is a documentary about a school, sort of like one of those like alternative schools where kind of like the misfits and like problem kids go to. When I say like problem, I mean like, kids who, really kind of come from like broken homes. They, basically the kids who you would see who kind of was like fuck authority and, very kind of like anti-establishment, kids who just, like I was saying, like come from broken homes, don't have the best family life, kind of just all these different things going on. Some of them might have like records and stuff. Like I remember one girl in here and really just tugs at my heartstrings. Like she was like growing up, she was molested by her grandmother's like boyfriend or something. So you see like, this young girl, because, she has all these issues and everything, and she kind of, has almost kind of like given up on life. Like a lot of these kids just kind of like are frustrated with life, have given up on a lot of in life and everything. This young lady, you kind of see her struggles in trying to like just get through everything, and just at the end to see her, I won't say exactly what happens to each of these kids. I'll let you guys see it, but just to kind of see her journey, at least through like this documentary, is so inspiring. Like, there's other kids, similar to this. Like, there's a young man, actually a young couple, him and his girlfriend, like, just had a baby and everything, and they're going to school together, at this school together, trying to raise the baby. I know at one point, I think they were, like, breaking up or something, and just seeing them, how it's affecting both of them, and, like, different, like, discussions, like, adult scenarios and discussions that, like, unfortunately these kids should not have to have. Like, they should, they're basically making like adult decisions at a very early age. I mean, obviously due to their actions and stuff, but just see like their struggles and everything, and trying to like, stay together, go to school and stuff, and you feel like the tension between them and everything is, just another story that just will tug at your heart. And the woman who is like running the place, I guess sort of like the principal, I forget her name. Like, oh my god, like I seriously want to meet this woman, because in literally just hug her and shake her hand, because she has like the biggest heart. She wants the best. Actually, all the teachers and faculty at the school are just like, everything that they give day in and day out for these kids, and how much they absolutely care. Like, you can tell these people, these teachers, care about these students that go here. For example, like the principal, like she'll get to school, like super early, like hours and hours before anyone else is getting there, and she will actually like do wake up calls. Like, she will call these students like, hey, how's it going? I'm just waking you up. I'm going to see you here in, a couple of hours, right? Do you need anything today? Do you need a ride today? Do I need to come pick you up? Things like that. And at one point she actually went, because one of the kids didn't show up or something. She was really concerned. She's like, hey, does anyone know where this person at? And someone was like, oh, I saw him going or on like Route 90 or whatever. So she literally goes, gets in her car, finds him, picks him up, and is like, hey, what's going on? Like, like, why aren't you at school? What's going on? Like, let me know what's going on. I'll help you, like, whatever you need. Like, all this different stuff is just, just to see teachers like that so invested is amazing. And even there's a part where they're having like a teacher meeting, a teacher's conference, with the other faculty members, And, she's asking the teachers, like, she's like, I know so often we're focused on the kids. Are the kids okay? Are the kids fed? Does anyone needing transportation this week? But I never, very seldom do I ask how you guys are doing and how are these kids impacting you, and like how's this whole job being impacted or is being an impact on you. And one of the teachers who's saying, she's like, I love coming here and I love, teaching these kids, but at the same time, it's so heartbreaking to have some of these kids or to lose some of these kids, like they just drop out for whatever reason, or that they come in and they're saying like, oh, we literally haven't eaten my family hasn't eaten in 3 days, or I haven't eaten in 3 days because my little baby brother or my kid needs to eat. I would rather have them eat. And just seeing her get so upset and emotional about this, knowing that these people care about these kids, is like, we need more teachers like this. Because I mean, I'll be honest, like I was a little bit of a problem child. Nothing to the extent of like the kids that are in here. But if I had more teachers and like counselors like this growing up, like, would have been a much bigger difference in my life. I'm just saying. And I'm not saying like I didn't have any of those teachers of like who I really, really loved. Like, there's maybe like 2 to 3 teachers that like I owe so much to. One being Mrs. Sack, my freshman English teacher. Mrs. Maddox, who I literally had for English, starting home my freshman year, but English for like the other 3 years, that had like probably the biggest influence on me, and probably Mr. Letzel, my physical science teacher, from freshman year, who really just stand out to me and definitely did make a big impact on me. So I definitely have had some of those teachers, but literally majority of the rest of the teachers, and not all of them, but most of them were complete fucking douchebags. Yeah, I'll say that. I'll say that about my teachers. I'm not saying about all teachers, but so I just do not have. I support teachers. I appreciate everything they do and everything. But a lot of the teachers I had, I just have been left with a bad taste in my mouth. But like I said, if you guys are teachers, man, rock it out. Take care of your kids, because you guys really are going to be shaping those kids' futures. Just saying. But no, this is definitely a worth a watch, especially too if like you have like a child who is a little bit I don't want to say like a bad kid, but just needs a little bit of push, needs a little bit of motivation, or someone who, family's in the same situation, it's not the greatest environment, you want to be a little helpful, or you want to have like a little more understanding, watch this movie, you guys. Watch this documentary. It is definitely well worth it. If anyone has seen this documentary, let me know what you guys think in the comments. But till next time, you guys, as always, hope you guys have a freaky weekend. Stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.